Everybody wants success. You do, I do, we all do. But let's face it, most people will never be successful. Not because they aren't smart, not because they aren't talented, not because they weren't born rich or connected. They fail because of one thing, and that same thing, it's probably holding you back too. The worst part, most people don't even realize they're doing it. They think it's normal. They think it's just not the right time. But deep down, they know they're lying to themselves. Excuses. That's it. That's the killer of success. And I know what you're thinking. Wait, excuses? I don't make excuses. But let me ask you this. Have you ever said, I'll start tomorrow? Have you ever thought, I just don't have enough time? Or maybe, I'm not ready yet? Be honest, we all do it. Even the most successful people feel those excuses creeping in. But the difference? They don't listen to them. Excuses are sneaky. They don't feel like lies. They feel like logic. They feel like valid reasons. But they are lies in disguise. Successful people, they don't wait for the perfect moment. They take action, even when it's messy. Look around you. Think about the people you admire, the ones who made it. They weren't born with superpowers. They weren't handed a secret roadmap to life. They had the same doubts, the same fears, the same I don't feel ready moments that you do, but they acted anyway. Let me tell you a story. There was a guy named James, regular guy, big dreams. He wanted to start a business, but every time he sat down to work on it, his mind filled with excuses. I don't have experience. I need to learn more before I start. What if I fail? Years went by, and guess what? He never started. He stayed in the same job, living the same life, watching other people succeed. And every time he saw someone make it big, he thought, they got lucky. They had connections. They didn't have the responsibilities I have. But the truth, the only difference between James and the people he envied was that they took action while he waited for the perfect moment, and one day never came. Now meet Sarah. Sarah had the same fears, the same doubts. But instead of waiting until she felt ready, she started. She didn't have experience, but she learned along the way. She didn't have all the answers, but she figured them out as she went. 1 year later, she was miles ahead. And James, still stuck in the same place. The difference? One let excuses control their life. The other took control of their excuses. So which one are you going to be? Your brain is designed to keep you comfortable. It sees change as a threat. When you think about starting something new, whether it's a business, fitness journey, or learning a new skill, your brain freaks out. It tells you, what if you fail? What if people judge you? What if it's a waste of time? So you delay, you prepare, you wait for the right moment, but the right moment never comes. This is called the comfort zone trap. Your mind is protecting you from discomfort, but success, it lives outside of comfort. The more you listen to excuses, the more you train your brain to avoid challenges. And soon, avoidance becomes a habit. It's a cycle. You get an idea. You feel motivated. You think, I should do this. Then doubt creeps in. You start overthinking. You convince yourself, I'll do it later. Then you procrastinate. You scroll, you distract yourself. You prepare but never start. Then you feel guilty. You regret not taking action. You promise yourself next time, but next time never comes. Days become weeks, weeks become years. Nothing changes. So, how do you break free? It starts with a decision to stop waiting, a decision to stop overthinking, a decision to take action before you feel ready. Because here's the truth, you will never feel ready. Ready is an illusion. It's a lie your mind tells you to keep you safe. Nobody feels ready. The people you admire, they didn't feel ready either, but they moved anyway. They failed. They learned. They grew. They kept going. And that's why they succeeded. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need the perfect plan. You just need to start. One small step today, one uncomfortable action that pushes you forward. You might think, but what if I fail? Let me tell you something. Failure is part of the process. Every successful person you know has failed, but they kept going. That's the difference. And if you're thinking, but I don't have enough time, Let me be honest with you, you do. Time is not the issue. Priorities are. If you have time to scroll, binge watch, or complain that you have no time, then you have time. The problem is, you're spending it on things that don't move you forward. And if you're thinking, but I don't have the resources, you don't need them. Some of the biggest success stories in history started with nothing. No money, no connections, no advantages. But they had one thing, a refusal to make excuses. So what's stopping you? Is it fear? Is it laziness? Is it doubt? Whatever it is, recognize it, call it out, and then take action anyway. Because the difference between people who succeed and people who don't, it's not talent, it's not luck, it's the ability to push forward despite the excuses. Right now you have two choices. Keep waiting. Keep making excuses. Keep telling yourself one day, or decide. Decide that today is the day, that you're done waiting, that you're done letting fear control you, that you're ready to take action, even if it's messy. Most people, they'll hear this. They'll feel motivated for a few minutes, and then they'll go right back to their old patterns. Don't let that be you. If you want to break free from the cycle of excuses, it starts now, not tomorrow, not next week. Now drop a comment below and tell me, what's the one thing you've been putting off? The thing you keep making excuses for? Say it out loud, write it down, make it real. And then take one small step today, no matter how tiny, to move toward it. Because success doesn't belong to the smartest, the luckiest, or the most talented. It belongs to the ones who refuse to wait. If this hit you hard, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Because your success, it starts now.